So what is worth more, your time or your money? I mean, let's think about this for a second, okay? And let's think about it strategically from a salesperson standpoint, okay? If you can spend $1,000, $2,000, $3,000 up front when you go out to start your career, right? If this is a career that you're going to stay in, longevity, I'm talking, right? Obviously, I'm not talking kind of spur of the moment, a stepping stone to something. But if this is your career and you can go out and you can spend $1,000 to $5,000 to take your growth from where you are to where you want to be in a third of the time, let's say, even half the time, would that not be worth the money? Because let's say, for example, you do a 5-year spread and you can take your business and grow it to $1 million GP or $2 million gross profit a year at whatever percentage your commission. But you can do that in 2.5 years as opposed to 5. That money that you spent compounds over time because you've now created that revenue stream for yourself for an extra 2.5 years. And that's just a simple example, right? When you start talking bigger, better examples, meaning structure it, streamlining it at 18 months, 24 months, and things start really rapidly changing. And if you can develop, if you can have that strategic framework, if you can have that developmental structure, if you can have that education time, and you can structure it all in a single encompassing ideal that you roll out to all of your customers, your prospects on every single sales call, and it works for you and you continue to compound, what is that really worth? You see, to me, that's worth way more than anyone would ever charge for a program, right? It's the end result. It's what's going to happen to me in the end. And this is where coaching and this is where a lot of these online programs come from. I mean, listen, it's going to be the largest industry in a very short period of time, online learning, right? So why would we not want to take advantage of that? And take advantage of the fact that if I learn this now, this is where I can be in a very short period of time here, as opposed to being it over here, right? So we're gaining these years, I mean, for some people, it could be close to 10 years. I mean, when I started in transportation to where I am now, most of my main education came when I decided to step out and started to create programs to further develop myself. And they turned into things I now sell today. But those programs and that serious scaling, that development only started when I said, okay, there's got to be a better way. Otherwise, we just kind of went through the same old. You know, you see so many people posting and it's about relationships, it's about value, it's about this, and it is. But how do you strategically align yourself? How do you create strategic questions to dig that out of the individual that you're speaking with? How do you create a framework, a strategic framework that you can build a skyscraper on so that has a foundation that will hold as much weight as you want to put it? You see, we as salespeople sometimes go into the market and we have this ideal of the way we want our foundation built. And then 2 years down the road, we're like, that didn't work. I need to scrap it. So you scrap it and you go back to the beginning. You know, have you ever been on sales calls and you've had a great stretch and then all of a sudden one day you realize you haven't made a sales call in 4 months and you scrap all your leads and you say, okay, I got to start all over? So many people do it with their business. Do you realize that most business is lost in follow-up? What are the strategic frameworks? What are the strategies that you have? What are the associations, the habits that you've created that are going to help you continue down that path? And when you start to gain momentum, build on that momentum. Like a train, when it gets moving, not a wall's not going to stop it, but a train stopped, a quarter will stop it. So what is your quarter? And why are you not steamrolling so far ahead and taking, put the money out? Because in the end, that's going to compound and come back to you tenfold. I never got this concept. When I really started developing into my career, I always thought everybody's out to get money. Everybody's just out to sell me something. I'd go to a conference and they'd say, why don't you try this, this, and this? And I'd say, they're just here to sell me something. Until I realized that program is going to take me from where I am and bring me here in this amount of time, as opposed to being there in this amount of time. I've now compounded the revenue in this amount of time. It's crazy not to. Trust me. Go below if you're watching this on YouTube. Just click the link. Read the blog that I wrote. If you're on this on my page, read the blog and trust your gut, right? Like, I shouldn't say trust your gut. Trust what works. And don't think just because somebody has something for sale that it's a scam. Try it, work it. HPLS, for example. Yes, I have a program that's going to teach you how to sell, and it's going to skyrocket your career in no time. but it's got a 30-day money-back guarantee. So you have 30 days to try it out. You literally get 4 full segments of the course before anything even happens. So try it. What do you have to lose? You really have nothing to lose here. Time is way more important than money in every aspect of your life. Trust me, my friends, I've lived through it. I've tried to do it myself. And finally I said, I need a coach. I need a mentor. I need somebody that's been there, that's going to take me there in less time. Trust me, it works. It works. Just as sure as it's going to get dark tonight, I can promise you, coaching and mentoring from the right person, the right program works for you and will work for your business. Take care, my friends. Have a great day.